everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I wanted to give you a quick rundown of a comparison of these two silicone glues that you may have seen floating around on Instagram. So this Craftology silicone glue is 99 cents at the 99-cent only store, and this Paracina liquid silicone glue is I guess it's around $4 or $5 with shipping from Martha's Creations. She usually does a deal where it's like 3 in a small flat rate priority box for $14. So I just wanted to do a quick comparison if anyone is interested in knowing, you know, what's the difference, which one should they get. So first off, I will compare the bottle sizes. There's 100 grams versus 100 milliliters, and those are basically the same. There's a little difference because the milliliters to grams is based on water conversion, and this glue is definitely not the same density as water, but that's too nerdy of me. So going forward, they are about the same size, give or take. The bottle shapes are a little different. This 99-cent only bottle is a little more, it's a little wider, but it's shorter, and this is just a straight up and down bottle by Paracina. The Paracina glue is thicker than this Craftology silicone glue, and the bottles overall are about the same as far as the tops go. Both have tips that you need to cut off. Both usually have this wraparound cap that goes on the end, but this is an older bottle and I ripped the cap off. The main issue I don't like about these bottles is that if you cut off too much of the tip, the cap doesn't fit. Also with these glues, if there's air in the bottle, which there generally is, the glue pushes up and out the tip, so you can have leaking, accidental leaking, or your stopper can get stuck inside because the glue has gone up to the top and it's kind of stuck, so you may have to wiggle it out. So because this Paracina glue is thicker, I wasn't able to really transfer it to another bottle and it flowed without being getting stopped up. But with this 99-cent only glue, I was able to transfer the glue to these little not travel bottles, they're mini bottles that I got from a dollar store in LA, and the top screws off, so I don't have to worry about having anything inside to stop it. The top stops it from coming up. So when filling these bottles up, you should keep in mind that you shouldn't fill them all the way to the top because the air will push glue up and you'll, you know, lose some of your product. So what I did was I filled one bottle 3/4 of the way up, and then I filled another bottle as far as it would go. It wasn't equal when I filled them up, so one had a little less. But I really liked having them in these smaller bottles. I was able to get a little bit more precision. It was a cleaner look. When I was just using this bottle and cut the tip off, things got a little messy. So yeah, I like that I could put it in these smaller bottles. I do like that this is thinner glue. I mean, both glues dry and add thickness and sturdiness to your projects. This is a thicker glue, flows at a slower rate, takes a little longer to dry. Just a little longer. I mean, they dry pretty quick on their own. But the thinner glue, I use a small amount. I've been making cards with these, and I made like 50 cards. I've made a ton of embellishments. I've done a lot of projects with these, and I still have a ton of glue left, and that's from one bottle. So a little goes a long way with both of these, but I just really like how I'm able to use even less with this thinner glue, and it still holds. It gives me just the right amount of thickness in my projects. It still allows me to move things on my project if need be. If I catch it in time, I can kind of rub the excess glue off. It'll just come up, you know, like hot glue. The strings of hot glue will just come off. That's kind of what you get with this. So 99 cents, same amount. I really like this this glue. So just to give you an idea of how I used it, if you've been watching me recently, I hauled well, I showed my April card kit from Spellbinders, and it has this dress die. Well, all my dresses, all my cards, everything, the only adhesive I used besides foam tape was the thin silicone glue by Craftology. That's all I used. So the actual paper pad that came with the kit has this thinner paper. It's almost the consistency of copy paper, so it definitely needed a little sturdiness added to it. But when I used the silicone glue, it definitely made it a little thicker. I mean, the bottom of the dress still has movement, but the middle part is definitely sturdier and put together. Also, I don't know if you can see that, but it's a little messy in the back. And this is because I was using the bottle with the tip just cut off and not in the precision bottle yet. But when I put it in the bottle, I was able to get, I added some diamond dust without making a huge mess. A lot of it stuck there. I didn't have to go back over it or anything. Everything stuck in one go. Also, at the bottom of the dress, I added more diamond dust, and there was no issue there. It added sturdiness to the bottom. It's already thicker cardstock because this is Maggie Holmes paper. But in regards to my cards, I recently shared a lot of the dress cards that I made, but here's like a butterfly card I made. And the card itself was made with a card base from Michaels. It's not super heavyweight or anything, but I did mat it twice. I have 2 layers of cardstock, and I used silicone glue for that, and it was thin amount all the way around, and everything held. And then even for this butterfly piece, I put glue all the way behind it, just a small amount, and you don't see like the ridges of where the glue was or how it went on, which I love as well. So I love that you can't see like where the glue was behind this die cut. Usually with the thicker one, depending on the paper, you can sometimes have warping. I haven't experienced that yet with this thinner one. So I do like that as well. Yeah. So, I mean, on most of my cards, I was able to apply vellum here. You can't see where I applied the glue when it dried, which I love. You can't see it. So that's why I'm pretty much sold on this 99-cent silicone glue. I definitely recommend it, but I'm not totally against this Parasina one either. I mean, I've had it, I've used it, I liked it. If I run out of this silicone, the 99-cent one, and Martha has more of this, I'll pick it up. It's basically just based all on personal preference. I like thinner adhesives, so that's why I really like this Craftology glue. So that is my quick little rundown of the 2 glue. So next, I just wanted to show you a quick little Michaels haul. Yesterday and today they had the 20 off of 50 coupon, and it had very few exclusions, so I picked up something from Silhouette and from Cricut because there aren't any exclusions on those products. And I just wanted to show you what I got. So first I'll show these embossing powders. I got one in Ebony, one in Snow by Recollections, and I was able to use a 40% off app coupon as well as the 50% off mailer coupon that I had. Next, I picked up this Auto Blade by Silhouette, and it just automatically changes the cutting settings for you. I've been having a little bit of trouble and getting annoyed with the black cutting blade for my Silhouette, so I thought I'd pick this up just to see how it worked, and this was $12.99 originally. And then last but not least, I picked up this Essential Vinyl Tool Set by Martha Stewart for Cricut, and everything is gold and cream, which is my favorite color palette, favorite color scheme. This was $36.99. There is another set that is by Cricut only, no Martha Stewart, and it's $37.99. So I loved it, and it was $1 cheaper, so I picked it up. So these two, the Silhouette and the Cricut items alone, were already at the $50 mark, and because I had additional coupons, these just added a couple extra dollars. So overall, I paid pretty much around $36, $37 for all of this versus just $30 for this Cricut set alone, which I loved. So yeah, if you have time or have been eyeing some Silhouette or Cricut things, or even clearance, you should use your coupon Head to Michael's today. It ends today, and see what they have. So that is all that I have for you today. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.